Hey guys, how's it going? It is I, the real Randy Chavez, coming at you with a Pokemon sales data video. A couple of things to go over today. We had a Dark Dragonite First Edition PSA 10, but it was a non-holo, sold for $506. We also had a Dark Dragonite, know where it is, I'll get to it eventually. Dark Alakazam First Edition PSA 9, there was two of them, one sold for $275, one sold for $265, $275 sold first. Dark Raichu First Edition PSA 9 sold $407. A couple of these now I've been selling for over $400. It's crazy. Oh, here we go. Dark Dragonite First Edition PSA 9 Holo, $585. I have one of those. I'm gonna list it up at some point, maybe this weekend, for like $750 or best offer, and then in a month or so, I'm gonna buy it because that's where I think it'll be in 2 months. Giovanni's Persian First Edition PSA 9 sold for $291. Moltres First Edition PSA 8 sold for $165. Articuno First Edition PSA 8 sold for $208. There is no Zapdos from the fossil set. Those two. Again, PSA 8s they're moving. They're moving. Gengar First Edition PSA 8 sold for $219. A Shadowless Charizard PSA 9. Every time I go, I'm going to stop covering Shadowless Charizard PSA 9s because my BGS 9 that I got like 3,800 for. Oh, okay. So Shadowless Charizard PSA 9. Top 6 bids were 8,500. 10,100, 10,300, 12,000, 12,300, and $12,400. My heart. Blaine's Arcanine First Edition PSA 7 sold for $188. Record price point for that card. Back in, a year or two ago, you didn't see maybe some 8s moved, maybe. You didn't see 7s move at all. Now people are paying almost $200 for PSA 7. Blaine's Arcanine First Edition. Dark Machamp First Edition PSA 9 sold for $193. Dark Magneton First Edition PSA 9 sold for $301. Dark Vileplume First Edition PSA 9, so for $188. So that Dark Magneton, because there is not a lot of 10s, that PSA 9 is moving. Blastoise Unlimited PSA 9, so for $1,300. Dark Blastoise First Edition PSA 9. Top 5 bids were 611, 612, 632, 675, and 677. I did not expect these increased prices. I think that's a record price point too. Espeon from Neo Discovery First Edition PSA 10. This was out there for like a month, too. Is that $8,000 the best offer? Someone just scooped it up. $8,000. Because there's only 70-something PSA 10 copies, and you don't see the 10s go. Like, you don't. There's no... like, people that have that card, that is theirs. That is in their collection. That is an evolution of... It's not a gold star, like Espeon or Umbreon, but it is the first. Neo Discovery, Espeon. It's the first card in the set. It's the first time we see Espeon in evolution, 2nd generation. So that's something that is, it's a first for a lot of things. It's we all grew up with Eevee, and I forget the name. There's 3 trainers. They're wearing red, blue, and yellow. They had there were 3 brothers. They had the Jolteon, Vaporeon, and the Flareon. And then their little brother had an Eevee. And for a lot of people, that was really cool. Because you get to see the potential in this Pokemon to go into 3 different things. You're like, I cannot get enough of this Pokemon. 3 different things is insane. And not only that, you could have 3 different things. You could have 6 of them. Because Vaporeon, you can have water-based. Vaporeon, you could have ice-based. Jolteon's really more just electric, but Flareon, it has a ridiculously strong attack. So you could have like a strength base. You could teach it like strength. You could teach it whatever. Especially nowadays, the moves it's a lot better. The move pool back in the day was not good, and then obviously have a bunch of fire moves as well. So you could really have 5 different types of Pokemon with it. Also, Jolteon was so freaking fast. Not as fast as like Persian or Dugtrio in the 1st generation, but now we can probably teach it extreme speed. You probably teach it, return, but just stuff that just really, really quick. Well, that like just. So then when we got in the games and the cards, I don't know which one came first. I don't know. I think Gold and Silver, the games came out before the Neo the Neo Discovery cards, and that's when like we didn't know we like there wasn't much internet back in the day, so. There weren't any forums like there are now with E4, so we had to discover, oh my god, this Eevee, because in gold and silver, you can't buy the stones. You have to find them. You have to go to Bill's, like, grandpa or something and show him different Pokemon to get the certain stones. So if you wanted to evolve Eevee that way, you could. But if you had an Eevee, at some point, it was just going to love you. And you either evolved it in the day for Espeon or at night for Umbreon. And, like, nobody imagined. And it's like, what? And then, like, figure it could have been... I mean, I guess it could have been Metal, too. Because we didn't... You know, Dark was introduced. Psychic was pretty OP. We just didn't know, man. And it was so freaking crazy. Like, everyone you meet, and like, did you know you could do this? And sometimes like, yeah. And sometimes like, Eevee could do what? And you blow the minds of like other like 10-year-olds your age. It was like, what? Yeah. Sorry, I just went off on a tangent. It's just something that I love, and Espeon is getting such an appreciation now. Because there's so few of the 10s, under 100, Evolution. The first one to ever, like, it's... Can't whistle. There we go. Sabrina's Alakazam, first edition PSA 9, sold for $285. We had a base set pack. It was a Venusaur artwork, unlimited pack, sold for $510. Shining Mewtwo, first edition PSA 10, sold for $4,500. Crazy, that Shining Mewtwo. Now, this is the third Mewtwo we got, because we had the one from base set. We had the one from the Gym Challenge series. So Neo Destiny, the Shining one. Yeah, I don't know how many there are of these either, but it's pretty incredible. It's beautiful art, and I had an unlimited version when I was a kid, but $4,500 for this, absolutely incredible. Blaine's Charizard first edition PSA 9. Now remember, I went over the other one a few days ago. That was $2,600, but there was one that apparently missed. That was a 9 as well, and it was sold by TCA Game. It sold for $2,800. That was a few days. So had that not happened, we had another record price point that tied it. Another PSA 9 that sold for $2,800 today. So in the past 3 days, the 9s had sold $2,800, $2,600, back to $2,800 again. For Blaine's Charizard PSA 9. Incredible. And then we had a Blaine's Charizard, a base Charizard, first edition PSA 7, sold for $6,440. Wow. Then we had a Blaine's Charizard PSA 7, sold for $700. So if we go like this, you know, Blaine's Charizard first... Oh, I'm sorry. It was a base Charizard, first edition PSA 4. I'm sorry, first edition PSA 4 Blaine's Charizard. A base Charizard. Base set, first edition. OG Charizard. 2 of them sold. That were PSA 4. One sold for $7,000. The other sold for $6,440. I knew that was... I was like, what? That's not right. But yeah, that PSA 4. People getting $7K for that. But a Blaine's Charizard first edition PSA 7 sold for $700. Then we had a Lugia. All right, so I'm going to go over Lugia real quick. From Neo Genesis, first edition PSA 10. Now, 2 weeks ago, we had a sale for $25,000. Then a few days ago, we had a sale for $40,000. Now, apparently, there was one which I don't think is a real sale. It said sold on the eBay listings. That happened apparently October 10th for $69,420. If that is not a troll, like $69,420. Now there's a few of these. Like it's not like other cards in Neo Genesis that have 10 copies or 11 copies or 17. I think there's like 48 of these. Still not a lot in terms of, you know, everyone's going to want it because he was in Pokemon the movie 2000. Ho-Oh wasn't in that movie. I love Ho-Oh. But yeah, that's just something that was very, very interesting for me. I don't think that's a real sale, but if it is, holy crap. Anyway, guys, that's it for me. I love you. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Comments are good for the YouTube algorithm. My hair is having a hell of a day, so I'm wearing this. I'll talk to you all later. Okay, bye.